The German psychologist Sigmund Freud believed that human development was centered around a person's sexual desires. He described psychosexual development as occurring in 5 distinct stages beginning at birth. The many contemporary psychologists consider his theories sexist, bizarre, or even sickening. His theories still bear influence over modern psychology. The first stage, the oral stage, lasts from birth to a child's first year. At this stage, the child explores the world with their mouth. All of the child's actions are based around the pleasure principle. The child's cognitive process is all id. Freud believed that if a person stayed in a stage for too long, they could develop what he called a fixation. An orally fixated person would have habits related to the mouth, such as smoking. In the second stage, the anal stage, children would derive pleasure from bowel and bladder elimination. The stage lasted from ages 1 to age 3. Toilet training introduces the ego into the individual's cognitive process. Fixation at this stage could make a person have an anal retentive personality, or an obsession with organization and cleanliness. A more controversial point of Freud's fixation theory is that he used it to explain medical disorders, which in the case of the anal stage is coprophilia. The phallic stage occurs from ages 3 to 6. The erogenous zone is centered around the genitalia. Freud believed that this stage marked the beginning of the Oedipus complex, or the desire of a child to have sexual relations with their parents.
Hello, son. What's up, loser? Out here. What's up, bro?
This, needless to say, was controversial at the time and is still heavily criticized by contemporary psychologists as sexist and non-scientific. The fourth stage, the latency stage, occurs from age 6 to puberty. In this stage, sexual feelings are dormant. Id, ego, and superego are all involved in the child's cognitive process. In the final stage, the genital stage, people develop mature sexual relationships and desires. People engage in consensual adult relationships. Overall, much of Freudian psychology has been partially discredited by today's psychologists. Many of his theories, such as the Oedipal complex, are sexist. Freud also did not back up the theory of psychosexual development with much empirical data. Many doctors dislike Freud's use of fixation as cause for mental disorders. Freud's theories are strange to us, and rightly so. However, he still represents an important part of the development of psychology. His theories, then, should be seen as such, historically important, but not necessarily true.